back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put it in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It's a game to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ryan. This complete to Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They toss to Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Third down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jameis now on first down. To fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
What we got? Easy. That's me.
Winston. Benjamin's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? White 25. White 54. Come on.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The Falcons' 43-yard line.
Hey, ready? Black 22. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. We also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Gotta be in there. Go. Check. He's coming.
On second down, it's Freeman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
49.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the screen.
On first down, Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 2, Dobbs. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Dobbs to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Shift. Check 4.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Dobbs, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 2, Mike 2. In the face. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm on.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Dobbs. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Caught by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Let's go. Do you tighten up? Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Undercross. Undercross. Undercross.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Desmond King making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. All day.
2nd and 5 now. Dobbs, and he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now it's Freeman, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Dobbs, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Dobbs, and he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down.
Dobbs now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss right. Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, you ain't got nothing. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the gun, Dobbs, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Dobbs, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ricky Seals-Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Winston. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Sponge, flip it.
Now Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Freeman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards the pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they go the wrong way on this one, losing yardage back at the 12. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
White 25. 54 Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
And they will take a knee here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the home team here, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.